Welcome to Twali TV Sports. Thank you. Champions League, Premier League, and Queen Elizabeth's funeral proceedings. Stay tuned. Stay right there. We'll be right back after the break. Thank you. It's Welcome back to Twali TV Sports. Thank you. We're going straight into the games played from yesterday till today, and probably over the weekend's game we'll touch base on all of them. But before we go any further, there is a particular individual who is an integral part of Twali TV project. She lost her mom yesterday, and we feel we should use this medium to express our condolence. Sis, our prayers are with you. We pray for your mom's soul to continue to rest in peace. I know it's a very painful and difficult moment for you at the moment, but please, we share your loss, we share your pain. May Mama's soul continue to rest in peace. Thank you. Well, it's important I do that because this is somebody who is very important to us here. She's been part of us morally, financially, and all that. So God bless you, sis. Thank you. Now, straight into today's discussions. We've got Premier League, we've got Champions League, and then we've got the main thing for us, I have to be honest, is the funeral proceedings of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, let's talk football first, okay? Champions League, we saw Liverpool, and I really don't want to talk football, to be honest with you. My mind just wants to go straight into the funeral proceedings, but Liverpool are still struggling, okay? Chelsea, very clear for every eyes to see, still struggling, okay? Look at what is going on at Man City, okay? Man City are not even in top gear, but they are able to win games. I can say they struggle, okay? Looking at their standard, every game they've played since the beginning of the season, there's no clear-cut domination, if I may use that word. So, and we've known Man City to have clear-cut domination over their rivals, but they haven't been able to do that since the beginning of the season. So, football for us at the moment is very, nothing special to discuss about football, okay? Sorry if you are our fans outside UK, all the football banters, all the football jokes, all the football here and there, we can't really get into that mood at the moment because the whole country here in United Kingdom are still mourning, and it's important for us. It's very important for us in this country that this particular person, I hate using the word, oh, please, our monarch. No, forget the word monarch. Look at this individual, this woman, this person. So maybe you can then, put more interest to see how much, achievement this is for the country. Okay, when a person goes through what our queen has gone through, what she did, I'm going to go through the attributes because that's all I'm doing today, really, to be honest. I'm just going to go through all the attributes. I've been watching people speak on TV, people on the queue. I have to give a big shout out to David Beckham, who stood 12 hours on the queue. Okay, 12 hours David Beckham spent on the queue. Big shout out to David Beckham. And a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, whose friends went last night, they joined the queue at 9 p.m. and did not come out of Westminster Hall until 5:30 a.m. Okay? A big twirl to you Brits. We just have to do our things differently, We're so unique, we're so different the way we do things in this country. And this is another example of who we are. Okay, I'm so proud of the proceedings. I'm so proud of people's determination to pay their respect to Her Majesty. Okay, and very important note as well, before we go deep into Her Majesty's proceedings, please, we all need to shower our King, King Charles. We need to shower him with our prayers because he's going to need our prayers. He's going to need our support. He's going to need every support we can give him. It's not going to be easy stepping into his mom's shoes. You can't just step into a 70-year shoes. This is a CV of 70 years, even though he's been an apprentice for nearly all his life for this role. But it's not going to be the same. Okay? King Charles is not going to be Queen Elizabeth. So we need every support we can give him. Okay? That's that. But straight into the attributes. Okay, I'm going to start with a lady. She was on telly and she was moved to tears. She was asked to describe how she feels about Her Majesty's demise. She goes, I can't find a word. It's difficult to find a word. That's touching. Okay, that's touching. Another person said, well, the fact that she puts God first in everything she does or she did. Okay, even me, I find it difficult using past tense for her. It's as if she's still here with us. So she's the head of the church, okay, head of the Church of England. But still, it's the way she phrases our devotion to God, and it's the way she practices her religion. It's another attribute, that we should be proud of. Okay, and another thing. Well, I wrote this down myself. Okay, one thing I've noticed about Queen Elizabeth II, the Great, is the look. Okay, I talked about her calmness a couple of days ago, and in times of trouble, whenever there's some problem or some serious issues going on in the country, it's the courage we derive from our looks, our stillness. Like it's people say Prince Charles or King Charles is emotional. That's fine. That's been human. He has the right to be emotional. But when you're the head, sometimes you are expected to contain your emotion. And our queen did that exceptionally well throughout the 70 years. She's always calm, and the look of her, the expression in terms of trouble, it spreads courage. That's what I thought about her looks. I thought her looks gives courage. If you remember during COVID, she went. I think she said something in the likes of, "We will meet again." It's the way she delivered that sentence, and the look when she delivered that sentence. So her looks spreads and gives courage. It's one of the attributes. Okay, another lady. She goes. She always knew the right word to say. Okay, you might say, "Oh, she's got advisors. She's got people." No, sometimes when people deliver a sentence, you can tell this is from their heart. Okay, she always knew the right word to say. Okay, 70 years promise. Okay, I wrote this down a few days ago, and to my joy, I was watching these two ladies, black ladies from Guyana. They are British subjects. Obviously, they live in Britain, but they said she kept a promise for 70 years. That how many of us can keep a promise for 20 years? That was their interpretation. Okay, but when I wrote this down to talk about it, I thought 70 years. How many of us can keep a promise for 70 minutes? How many of us can keep a promise for 7 weeks, for 7 days, for 7 months? For 70 years, she kept the promise that I will serve my people and I will protect the country and the constitution. And that's exactly what she did for 70 good years. No scandal. Okay? Great woman. Great woman. So consistent in service. Okay. So consistent in service. If you at your place of work or in your even anywhere you might be, that you are expected to carry out a task, or yes, if you're expected to carry out a duty or a task for a period of time, how many of us can actually carry out the task without a sign of maybe, oh, I should have done that, oh, I could have done that? But in this case of somebody saying So consistent in service means for 70 good years, she was consistent in everything she does, in her behavior, her appearance, her speeches. She was consistent in service. You know, twirly to you, ma'am, twirly, both hands. So she puts people first. It's another attribute. She puts people first. It's part of a promise. I will serve you. She's been a loyal servant for 70 years, never meddled in politics. Can you imagine how difficult it is not to get involved in politics when you are the head deliberating with politicians on a daily basis? Okay? I was shocked to read that there was a box, red box, that gets delivered to the palace, and the queen has to go through it, okay, every day. You know, people were saying they can't think of a day that she missed going through government reports on a daily basis. Okay, this woman, okay, if I keep saying our queen, the queen, it will look as if I'm trying to big up the queen. But if you look at her as a person, how diligent she's been, how I can't even find a word. Like one lady said, it's difficult to find a word to describe her or her achievements. Okay, very loyal, fearful of her subject. Fearful means, it doesn't mean she's afraid of us, but she's fearful, meaning she's obedient towards us. She serves us, she serves us with obedience. Okay, you know, it's great, you know, all these things people are saying, and I just feel it's a time we need to reflect even deeper, because come Monday, when she's laid to rest, it will be, you know, talking about King Charles. It will be talking about life after Her Majesty. But in this moment in time, please, let's use every opportunity to reflect who we have lost, who has been our loyal servant, obedient servant. Don't forget to be obedient and loyal and fearful of us. She doesn't need to do that, or she didn't need to do that. But because she wanted to keep to the promise, and she kept to the promise throughout her life, you know, always humble, always obedient, always loyal, always fearful, always responding to people's needs. You know, so it's a great honor for me as a person to have the privilege to give attribute to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, and I hope the whole, you know, fans watching Twali TV Sports join me to continue this attribute. Tomorrow we'll talk about football more. Sunday we got football all over the weekend, so we'll talk about football, but nothing big to talk about football. You know, City trashing people without being in top gear. You know, I'd love to see how Arsenal respond after their defeat. So this is their first game coming back. So not so much to talk about football. Okay, even the games, even the games that are being played over the weekend, they have no relevance to the events going on. Okay, we have the world leaders all coming here. So that will be the highlight of discussion from tomorrow going, Sunday. And then after the funeral, then we can start to unwind and get back to our normal lives. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm going to appeal to everybody. If you're watching this medium, this channel, we've been on air for a month and a week. Our expectation of subscription is okay, but not good enough. But then what is most important to me as a person, if you can, please share our video. Okay, I've not been talking about that very much. Take a second to just share with your friends and family. That's how, you know, the fire spreads. We want this to spread around the globe. We're grateful that people are responding. We have fans from Turkey, from Germany, from Hong Kong the other day. So please, we want the fire to spread, and it can only spread faster when you share. Please share. Okay, you're watching me. Please share. Please, please share, share, please. Share and press the like button. We love you, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. We're still on Her Majesty. Okay, I'm sorry. If you're a football fan from outside UK and you're dying for that banter, yeah, we're coming to that. Just a couple of days. Just give us a couple of days, okay? So bear with us. We'll come back tomorrow. Banter will resume come Tuesday, okay? I think by then we have the right to get in the full swing of football. So, but for now, please bear with us. Watch the video, share the video, and please share. Thank you. We love you, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Thank you. Good night.